morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, Annie. Get you up here where I can see you. Andrea, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I couldn't get the internet to connect because I'm working with my hotspot. I don't have internet where I'm at. And now it finally kicked in, and as soon as it did, I saw a little rabbit hop by the window. So I think the rabbit brought me luck. But good morning. It's a very cold morning here in Colorado, and the weather has been just not cooperating with me. It knows I don't like cold, but it's cold here anyway. So Isabel, good morning to you. All right, well, let's do some heart brain. Maybe that'll warm me up a little bit. And all of us as we connect with each other. So hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. And then add in that love. Just bring it in, peas. Bring in the love to this beautiful family. I've got my heater going beside of me, but it's not doing anything yet, I don't think. It's doing a little bit, so hopefully it'll warm me up enough that I'm not shivering while I'm talking to you. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Good morning, Deirdre. Yes, happy hump day. It is the middle of the week. It is prayer day. But I think we're going to do that tomorrow because I had a late start this morning with trying to get hooked into the internet. So let's just see what's going on and visit with each other. Good morning, Robin. How are you all doing? What's going on? What's happening in your world? Just show me some love and show me what's happening. And I forgot to change this. We are Morning Cuppa. We're not chanting this morning, even though I probably should. I probably could use that. So tell me how you're doing. Just check in. And let's do some gratitude. Give me something you're grateful for this morning. I'm grateful to be here with all of you. Good morning, Hope. So I'd like some updates, please. Just let me know what's going on in your world. It's going to be kind of a busy one here for me. So I'm glad the internet finally decided that it wanted to work today because I've got some things going on all day. And hopefully it'll hold up for that. Let's see, while we got a minute and you all are doing your check-ins, let's see what the angels had to say. And it was an important message last night. Staying stuck is more painful than changing. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. And that was by Mandy Hill. I'm grateful for the sunshine. Oh, me too. It is sunshiny, but it's still cold. All right, so the caterpillar knows it has potential and goes willingly into the cocoon to begin its metamorphosis. As humans, we sometimes go fighting and screaming when we go into a period of change. We label it as things like dark night of the soul or walking through a fire. While it is happening, there seems to be chaos as everything seems to be falling apart. It's hard for us to imagine that the things we go through are helping to make us stronger. A couple of days ago, things seemed to be contentious for me. I was dropping things, knocking things over, and seeing things not working properly. It was interesting to observe, and at one point, feeling as if I needed to pause in order to stop the chaos. There was a hesitancy to move forward as I did not want to experience more of what could go wrong. In stopping to regroup, I realized that I had the perspective of victimhood, Those things were happening to me instead of the fact that they were just happening. That was the turnaround. I could have stayed in that victim mode and dreaded what was coming next, but instead I chose to take my power back. It was just a day of unfortunate events, and I had the choice of how to react to it. Dear angels, many times we stay stuck in seeing things with eyes of fear and dread, feeling that the universe is letting us down or nothing is going to go right for us. When we stop and look realistically at the things that are taking place, we can see them differently. An accident is just an accident. Could we avoid some of those happenings by being more aware and careful? Yes, of course. However, beating ourselves up for what we didn't do only adds to the problem. Dear ones, sometimes things are going to happen a certain way no matter what you do. A child is going to misbehave, the car battery is going to die, and electronics are going to stop working properly. It is no one's fault. Getting angry or upset over things that are out of your control only creates frustration. It is best that you take a moment to regroup when things seem to be out of control and take a look at what you do have power over. Ask yourself what you can do in each situation. The only thing you truly have control over is how you respond to each situation in your life. Getting upset is a choice, and then you live with that choice. Let it be a teaching moment, though, and move forward instead of holding onto anger or confusion. Choose to rise above the situation and start the next moment with a fresh attitude. You will only progress if you focus on what is instead of what was. Dear angels, today I promise to keep looking forward and not backward. And Hilma agrees with that message. She just came and found me. So she's saying good morning to everyone. I do like this message, and I think it's an important one for us to remember, to keep looking at what we are doing and what we do have in front of us. And let's see who came in. Mary Crincoli, good morning to you. Andrea's grateful for the sunshine. Deirdre's grateful that all my organs are functioning properly, for one thing. Good for you. Kim, I agree. Finding voice can be difficult, especially when you've been extremely shy. Right? And I'm so glad you're with us, Kim. Brookie came in. And Brookie's not feeling well. Max is better, though. I have to do a couple hours of landscaping for someone with guests arriving tonight. So Max will hang out with his auntie for a bit. It will be good to get out into the dirt with some fresh air and sunshine. Prayers that I have the energy to do all I need to do today. Well, we'll lift you up, and hopefully that fresh air will give you some fresh momentum to feel better. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Good morning, Charlie. And Brookie says, perfect message for moving forward with the new moon coming through. I didn't even think about the new moon, but it is about newness, isn't it? Come on, you want up here? Come on, you want to come say hello? Come on. No, she wants the heater. She knew where to go. I'm going to go where the heater is. Sally's grateful for the sunshine today after the thunderstorms and tornadoes yesterday. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're safe. Brookie, the new moon was at 10 p.m. last night. Well, that's when the cat started getting a little weird last night. So That makes sense. Yeah, she wouldn't let me out of her sight. She just wanted to be right with me. I was trying to write the message last night, and she was having none of that. I was supposed to pay attention to her. So it took a little longer to write the angel message last night because I had a kitty cat that was kind of demanding, but that's all right because she's so darn cute. And I can't say no to her. Right, Hilma? It's like, who can say no to that face? She's adorable. And Brookie says, letting go of all that past, living forward with what is. That's the message. It's a huge message. So let's see what Kuan Yin about it. Ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. And now is that time. And thank you, Kuan Yin, because that's the perfect message to go along with what has been happening. I don't know about you guys, but it was like one day everything seemed to be falling apart. And that was what I was talking to the angels about last night. It was like, okay, I don't understand it. I'm just going to stop and turn around and just not let it get to me, because it was getting to me. I spilled things, I dropped things. I'm like, okay, I'm over that now. I'm over things not working properly. And then this morning, the internet wouldn't connect. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to persevere as I always do. Y'all know me, I don't give up. So I just kept trying, kept rebooting, kept doing what I know to do, and it finally kicked in. So new attitude, new perspective, new way of looking at things, and knowing that we have spirit right beside of us through it all, right? So thank you all for not giving up and for coming in and seeing each other today and seeing what's happening in your worlds. And what else is going on? The new moon. The new moon is a beautiful time to just stop and say, okay, it's time for a new attitude. It's time to see things more clearly. So I encourage you, as you look at that and look at what's going on in your own life, to just say, okay, what's going on here? What's happening? And then move forward from there. So let's move forward into our prayer time. I'll choose one message out of the Angel's book. Let me put in my prayer request, type in your prayer requests, and we'll do one page out of the Angel's book, and I think it's going to be page 8, because today is the 8th day, a day of abundance, a day of turning things around and looking at divinity instead of limit. Let's do that. Let's look at what can be, what's possible, instead of what we're limited by. It's a dark, cold, and stormy day for blue. Well, let's turn that dark into light. How about that? And speaking of abundance, Michelle Landers and I agreed yesterday to do a workshop in August of this year. We'll be getting the information out to you really quickly. And it's Think and Grow Rich. We're going to study that book and study what was brought through and downloaded about abundance, and see if we can all get into that energy of becoming more abundant in our life, whatever that looks like for you. Ruth and I talked about it yesterday on the podcast, on the Peapod, about what abundance truly is and what it means. Okay, so on this page, it says, we invite you to respect your spiritual journey and treat it just as important as any other classroom you attend. It is a lifelong learning experience. So have patience with yourself. You will never arrive because the universe is constantly evolving. So choose to evolve with it, and you will find yourself in alignment with your highest purpose. I love that. Change is the constant. We can always depend on things changing. And if we fight it, then it's going to be harder to change. So, yeah, that's the only page I'm going to read from. Catherine, good morning to you. Because I'm running a little late this morning, we're going to go into our prayer time. And Deirdre is offering our daily prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you, Deirdre. So if you have prayer requests, just type them in the comments. If you have any updates for us, put that in. And tomorrow we will revisit the prayer list. Auntie Jean's not here today anyway, so she holds that Western grid for us. And so tomorrow we'll go over all of the names on the prayer list, see if there's any changes. And if you let me know today, I can go ahead and adjust it for tomorrow. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Just sitting here looking at the beautiful, bright sky. It's been so cloudy, and the mountains have been hidden under all the wind that's been kicking up. So today they're bright and beautiful, and it just seems like a new perspective, a new way of looking at things. Let's go into that new moon energy with that. Whatever has been hidden, whatever has been covered up and looking daunting for you, let's change that around. Just pivot to what now is instead of what was. That's the big angel message of the day. So focusing on your heart, bring the breath right to the core of who you are. Breathe it in. Feel the connection with everyone that's here. Just feel your hearts merging together, beating together in sync, and letting that connect in with the heartbeat of Mama Gaia. As you breathe, let your breath go down the length of your body, out the bottom of your feet, connect in, and let's go right to that crystal center, right in the center of Earth, and connect with a crystal there. What crystal is calling you? What crystal wants to work with you today in its energy? Maybe it's a clear quartz that wants to give you some guidance, some clearing of what's going on in your world. Or it might be a protective energy, one of the darker stones. Just look around and see what's calling your name. I'm feeling a pink quartz myself, and that beautiful love energy connecting in and holding each other. So what's calling your name? Just look and see what's there. what your energy is wrapping around, what's lifting you up or holding you in the light or helping you maybe uncover something new and different in your life. I see a lot of amethyst that's calling people. So if you're seeing purple, if you're seeing sparkles, just look and see if there's an amethyst there for you. I'm feeling some blue stones. Maybe this is for you, Blue Jean, but there's a beautiful blue, looks like an angel quartz. Yeah, there's lots of energy in here in the center of the earth that wants to be brought up. So allow it to travel back up those roots, back up the bottom of your feet. I'm bringing my pink quartz with me. I'm going to shine love over everyone here today. So bring that energy up to your heart and let it anchor in there. Just enjoy the energy of whatever stone called to you, what's there for you, and just let it be. Hold it in your heart and then breathe into it again and watch your energy flow upward. There seems to be a need for some throat chakra. So if you're having a little difficulty speaking, especially speaking your truth, if you need to say a no, that's a difficult thing sometimes, but so necessary. So breathe into your throat. Let it open up. Let it really feel power, because you are powerful when you stand in your divine authority, when you say exactly what you need to say. And when you open up that energy, just move upward, move to the third eye, and see what's going on there. Are you allowing all of your spiritual gifts to come forward? Feel into your intuition. Feel into your knowingness, into being able to hear and hear spirit clearly and distinctly. And then let your energy move upward again into the crown, opening up the top of the crown chakra and connecting in with your higher self. Just breathe into that and pull that energy back down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, and connect in with your heart. Anchor in there with that earth energy, with the energy of the crystals, and just sit in this energy that is. Leave anything behind that wasn't working for you, anything that was not for your best and highest good. And let's just become powerful today. Let's pull on our strength, the strength of the new moon, the strength of a new perspective. Just pull that right into your heart. And while you're feeling that strength, send it out to those who may not be feeling strong, those who are asking for help physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. Let's gather around our family. We are family. So hold each other up. Just open your arms and extend love. When you're feeling your strength and you're feeling power, just feel your energy rise. You may even want to raise your arms. Raise your arms. And just let everything in you push upward and outward. The love that's in you, that's you pushing yourself out of this human body and into what can be your highest self as you walk this earth plane. As you look at all of the things that we have no control over, but that get us upset, let's stand in our power and say, I choose to see things with a different perspective. I choose to know that I'm unlimited. I choose to know that I'm making a difference in the world when I lift up my brothers and my sisters, when I send peace energy into the world. I'm making a difference. So stand in that divine authenticity. Know who you are and move forward in that way. And we move forward in love. We love each other. That's the one thing we do that's keeping this family together is love. So hold that love. Hold each other. Hug each other in your mind. Just envision somebody and out and wrap it around that person. Because every day we do that. Every day we shine love and light to each other. And that's what we're going to do today. It's no different than any other day. So just looking to see what you shared while we were doing prayers and while we were connecting in with our energy. And Sally's giving us an update on Steve. Okay, so we'll hold him and his family up in love. He is on our prayer list. So thank you for that update. And thank you for the prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, and all those feeling unloved, as well as those that suffer watching our loved ones who are suffering, wrapping them in our hearts and our prayers, asking God to show mercy. Things we have no control over and turning. That's all we can do sometimes is just pray and just be there and find love. Okay, and so Robin's praying for all affected by the weather that has gone through, and also the one in the path of more to pass over today. Yeah, it's been some interesting weather here. There's been a lot of freezing rain and black ice on the mountain roads. So please pray for safety for those who have to travel in that. Sally had a beautiful Apache tear that she connected with and digging in her palm. It was beautiful. And Blue says, I have, and Steve now will hold forth with ease and grace. Beautiful. So thank you. Thank you. Kicked off for a second. So that was fun. Let's go ahead and give our love to each other while I still have a minute of internet left here. So the words are, thank you, I love you. And Deirdre's leading the way with that. Let me see if I can get Leo to play. And I'm just, everything is working perfectly. It is.
Good morning, Earthlings.
And there's Leo.
Get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on.
It's a part of it. When all the peace for peace, so let me shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever means I'm there. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go in into a dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
Maybe Leah will wake her up.
Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Full of joy. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, really not from the top here. The coffee's always hard, and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us full on the show.
Yes, coffee is calling my name.
The harvest is the winning team. And you can side with us,
Right, Hilma? She's busy watching rabbits.
Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Everybody. Good morning. Hey. That's full of joy.
There really is no secret.
Leo, did your baby come home yet? I hope so.
AAA, morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
I'm so sorry. We're praying for her to come back, Leo. Yes, we are praying that your baby's all right. All right, who's helping Leo? Woo, he had to woo all by himself this morning. That's all right. You know we're with you in heart. There's Andrea, thank you. Ooh, and Deirdre. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for your love, for the light that you shine. And I'll be back at 10 o'clock in about an hour with Dr. Ruth Anderson. And let's don't knock anything over, please. And then I'll be back at 1 o'clock today for the World Peace Meditation. Thank you all for being here. Hilma and I wish you a very beautiful rest of your day. Right, Hilma? Say goodbye. Can you say goodbye to everybody? She's ready to eat, so she wants me to hurry up. I love you all. I'll see you later. Namaste, y'all.